let's start. I think we're fine. No. Oh my god, hi. I'm so excited. Hi. I can't believe I'm doing this finally. I'm doing a gigantic book haul of all the books that I got from the Slimani book fair. This is so far my biggest book purchase ever. I got 28 books somehow. I got 25 books the first time I went to the book fair, and then I went back there again and I got another 3, although I really tried not to get any, but it's so hard when you see so many good books. There is still 8 more days left of the book fair. I know for sure there are still 2 more books that I want to get from the author Mariana Zapata, and since 28 books is quite a lot and this video would have been too long, I decided to cut it to book haul 28 books part 1 and book haul 28 books part 2, and all the books are categorized into piles. Part 2 contains different themes and different genres, but they're both going to be posted while the book fair is still open. Secondly, I will keep on mispronouncing the names of the authors of some of these books because they're so hard to pronounce and I don't know what's the correct way of pronouncing them, but I'm still gonna try my best and hopefully no one is offended by that, and I'm sorry in advance. Thirdly, since this is a book haul, I can't really give any review or recommendation of these books, but I'm just going to give you a short blurb description of the book kind of thing, just so that you understand what the book is about. I have categorized the books. I didn't want to just show you random ones, so I piled them. And let's get started. I'm so excited. I am going to start with my first pile, and that is my Colleen Hoover pile. Fast-paced, dramatic, plot-heavy. The first one from Colleen Hoover is one of her most famous books, which is Reminders of Him. I'm going to provide a very short, spoiler-free description of the books, just so that it's not spoiled for me. No, for me and for you. Reminders of Him is mother-daughter relationship theme. So the mother has been in jail for 5 years for killing the father of her daughter, and now that she's released from jail, she's trying to reunite with her daughter and rebuild the relationship, even though all odds are against them, and the story picks up from there. Next, from Miss Hoover, we've got Regretting You. Accidentally, both of them are mother-daughter relationship, but completely different themes. This one is about a mother who made some mistakes when she was a teenager, and now she's very hard and kind of robotic on her daughter to make sure that she does not make the same mistakes. This one is considered a YA, young fiction. Next, I got these 2 ones. I read Hopeless, which is my favorite Coho book so far, followed by Losing Hope, followed by Finding Cinderella. So that is a series all related to one another. But you have also these 2 books. First one, All Your Perfects, and then Finding Perfect, which is a novella. And for the best reading experience, it's recommended to read this one after Finding Cinderella, and then followed by that one, and then that sequence of 5 books will give you the best reading experience. So I am at my 4th book. This one is a troubled marriage trope. You have 2 perfect people who meet and fall in love and get married, and then later they face all these troubles in their marriage, and I think the question here is whether they're strong enough to face the imperfections of one another or walk away. That's, I think, what the theme is, or what I got from reading the blurb. There is spice in this book, an adult fiction, and I read that there is a small crossover between this book and Finding Cinderella. So I'm so excited to read this, just to find that small crossover. Obviously, it's followed by this really small novella, Finding Perfect. And this one is going to reintroduce some of the characters from Finding Cinderella. Now, we're going to move on to mystery slash thriller slash suspense. If We Were Villains. I've seen this everywhere, and when I read the blurb, and when I say when I read the blurb, I only mean the first 4 lines, because this right here is major spoiler in my opinion. This one is about a guy who just served 10 years in jail and is being released, and the detective who put him there in the first place is outside waiting for him, and he is on the edge of retiring from his job. So he wants to have one last talk with him to see whether he did actually do the crime or not. and tell the truth, because apparently he may or may not have done the crime. Another dark academia. This one, this girl at university is mostly a loner, and then suddenly she's invited to this group of girls who call themselves Bunny. When she joins this group, reality changes for her, so I think there are some dark stuff that's going to happen. I have this massive book, The Goldfinch by Donna Tartt. I have read The Secret History by her and I didn't really quite enjoy it that much. A 13-year-old boy at this art museum with his mother, and then there is this terrorist attack. His mother dies. He ends up having one of the famous paintings in the museum called The Goldfinch by a famous painter. I'm not gonna attempt to say his name because I'm not used to it just yet. Donna Tartt, I've heard great things about her. And I've heard that if I didn't like The Secret History, this is like her best work. This is the one that I should be reading. There's literally an airplane outside. Can you go, please? Take me or leave me. Next up, another book that I got because of the author's previous book. I read The Silent Patient by this author. I read it so quickly. It was so gripping. I could not put it down. Although it was night, and I literally went and sat down next to my mom in order to finish it because I was so freaking scared. And the twist, I did not see that twist coming, so I did pick this one up hoping that it's going to feel the same. By the way, do you hear kids screaming in the background? I just noticed. Should we continue or wait? Yeah, we definitely have to stop filming. They're literally screaming. So this girl, her friend is killed, and the school contacts her aunt, and the aunt is at the school, at the university campus right now, and I think her life turns upside down from then on. I mostly picked this up not because of the blurb, mostly because I've loved The Silent Patient so much and I wanted to give this book a try. Anyway, on the same pile, listen. I've seen this everywhere, and at first when I wanted to read it, I thought it was like fantasy, but then everyone told me no, it's just like murder mystery, and I was like, well, you know what, good. I love murder mystery. The Inheritance Game, Hawthorne Legacy, The Final Gambit. Do I know anything about the second and third book? No, I don't, because obviously it's a series and I know enough about the first one to make me want to read it. So I feel like if I read the blurb of the second and the third, it's just there will be a lot of spoilers for this one. Maybe I'm wrong, but that's what I think. This teenager is just trying to survive high school and work towards her future when she inherits this huge, let me tell you, $46.2 billion legacy from this person, this stranger who just died, including his, I have not read this, so I'm not sure whether it's like a mansion or a castle or whatever. And she visits it to get answers like, what is the catch? Why are you giving me all of this money? And then when she enters, from what I heard, every single room is very mysterious and she's trying to solve the mystery in each room in order to understand and get her answers. The minute I heard that, I was like, that is the end of part 1 of this video. Make sure you watch part 2 for more books that I got from the book fair. It's a bigger pile, I'm not gonna lie. Let me know in the comments, please. Oh my god, I want to know. Let me know, what did you get from the Slimani book fair, or what are you planning on getting, or which books this video made you want to buy. So I'll see you in part 2. Have fun!